Hey, what to do, Sports World, and welcome to the Winner Circle with Ray Diggs. I got a great segment for you all. As you all know, it's NFC, AFC Championship Sunday, and I'm going to give you all the Winner Circle's prediction on who I feel is going to win these games and who's going to head on to the Super Bowl to represent the NFC and the AFC. Now, we're going to start off with the NFC. We have the San Francisco 49ers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. We have Brock Purdy versus Jalen Hurts. Now, this game right here is so close. I sit back and I looked at everything. I looked at the offenses and the defenses, and this game is so close. It's going to come down to the critical turnovers. I don't think neither one of these teams have an upper hand. Just being honest, I don't think neither one of these teams have an upper hand in this game. I think that it's going to come down to who can force at least one or two turnovers. Because I got a feeling that this game right here is going to be somewhere in the teens. Between 19 to 16, 19 to 17. I think it's going to be that type of game. I think it's going to be a very hard-hitting game. Let's just pray for these players, because I think that this game right here is going to be very, very physical when it comes down to two hard-hitting teams in the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. I just got a feeling it's going to come down to coaching. And if it comes down to coaching, I got to go with Kyle Shanahan. And the reason why is I just think that he's going to be able to create plays for Brock Purdy. If Brock Purdy do not make the critical mistake, I think that the 49ers are best fitted to win the game. Even though it's at Philly, and I know it's going to be loud inside there, them Philly fans get ignorant. Oh, they some ignorant mother. So I think that these two teams they're gonna punch each other in the mouth for the first three quarters, and it's gonna come down to who can make the critical turnovers. I think that Kyle Shanahan is gonna make the adjustments, and I got a feeling it's just something deep inside of me that feels that the San Francisco 49ers is gonna pull it off somehow and get to the Super Bowl. These two teams, like I said, they're so evenly matched, man. I'm just like, I don't know, man. It's just two evenly matched teams, and it's hard to break down two teams like this, because when it comes to yardage, when it comes to points per game, they both identical. Yards, they both identical. When it comes down to defense or points per game favor the Eagles, because they only allow 7 points a game. And the 49ers is allowing 17. So, but I just got a feeling that the 49ers not going to let them get to the 28, 30. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, around 19, maybe 20 to 17, or 19 to 16, something like that. I think it's going to be a lot of field goals in this game. Now, I could be wrong, but I got a feeling it's going to be a lot of field goals in this game. I'm going with the 49ers to win the game and get to the Super Bowl. Now, let's move on to the AFC Championship game between the Cincinnati Bengals and Joe Burrow and the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. Now, this right here is another evenly matched game. These two teams just played against each other just last season in the AFC Championship. As you know, the Chiefs was up 20-10 at halftime, and I don't know what happened. Somehow they just collapsed, and they came back. The Bengals came back and won the game and got to the Super Bowl, and we already know how that worked out. They ended up losing the game off of basically, the last hoorah by the Rams. But I think this team right here is different. Last season, it was pretty much luck. I would say luck, luck of the draw. This team right here, nobody expected them to make it to the Super Bowl. But this season, we're expecting them to get to the Super Bowl. This season right here, I think it's a different type of camaraderie when it comes to Joe Burrow, when it comes to Jamar Chase, when it comes to T. Higgins and the rest of those boys over there. When it comes to their defense a little more cockier this season. Kansas City want to play Kansas City want to play the game of y'all said this right here. Kansas City, we know Kansas City love to talk. Frank Clark, that's all he do is talk. So we're not going to sit there and say, oh, yeah, because they was talking during the week, that's the reason why they lose the game. No. This game right here going to come, they got to play the game on the field. It's going to come down to 4 quarters. Who can win the game in that way? Because everybody keeps saying, oh man, Joe Barrow, they talking about Joe Barrow, they come in a barrelhead instead of arrowhead. They saying, you know, this and they saying that. Kelsey, we keeping material, bulletable material. Listen, I honestly feel that the Cincinnati Bengals feel that they're the better team. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I feel that they feel that they are the better team than the Kansas City Chiefs. And I think that they're going to come into this game. And I think another thing, the reason why they got so much confidence is because they don't have Tyreek Hill. That's just my opinion. I think that if they had Tyreek, I think the Bengals will still talk, but I think the Bengals, they know that Tyreek can take any play to the house anytime. And that is the reason why I feel that this game right here is going to come down to who has the ball last. I think whoever had the ball last, I don't know how healthy Patrick Mahomes is. They say that he's ready. You know, I don't know how healthy Travis Kelce is. Honestly, I don't think nothing's wrong with Kelce. They saying that he's back, he tweaked his back this week. I don't believe that. I think what they're doing is the Kansas City Chiefs, I think they're trying to play mind games with the Cincinnati Bengals. And I hope the Cincinnati Bengals don't fall for it. Because I don't think there's nothing wrong with Patrick Mahomes, and I dang sure don't think there's nothing wrong with Travis Kelce. So Bengals, y'all better come out there and y'all better hit them in the mouth. Y'all better hit them in the mouth early. And let them know that we here. I don't give a damn about y'all crowd. I don't give a damn about y'all coach. I don't give a damn about y'all quarterback. We here to beat y'all ass, and we here to get to the Super Bowl. I think that, man, it's just like I said, I've never really seen a quarterback like Joe Barrow, man. It's like this dude right here just cool on the field. Look what he did and when you look at these two teams, the Cincinnati Bengals has basically played against, their last 5 games, they played against 4 playoff teams. The Bengals, they played against the Ravens twice. They went to Buffalo, beat the shit out of Buffalo. They played against Tampa Bay, beat the shit out of Tampa Bay. This team right here is ready. I think that they're just loaded. They're so loaded on the offensive side. They're so confident. And you know, they play in the cold anyway, because it's cold in Cincinnati. So, I mean, it ain't gonna, the cold shouldn't mess them up. I'm worried about one thing when it comes to the Bengals. Two things. Over the confidence and the offensive line. Will they allow Joe Barrow to get hit? Now, we'll say this. Last week, I seen the Joe Barrow that I had never seen. I seen the Joe Barrow that was getting short plays, you know, the line, you know, breakdown. He was getting short plays. Will he be able to do this week? I don't know. But if he can, it's going to make it very, very hard on this Kansas City Chiefs team. It's something different about this Cincinnati Bengals team. This team right here is on a roll. They're on a winning streak. And I think that I think that they come into this game like Kansas City, we might be the underdog, but y'all should be the underdogs. I think that's just the way I think it is. But you know, when you got Patrick Mahomes on the other side, you already know what time it is. You already know that you're going to have to deal with him. You're going to have to deal with it. It's just the bottom line. You're going to have to deal with Patrick Mahomes. But in this sense right here, I got to ride. My prediction is I'm going to ride with the Cincinnati Bengals. I think it's something different about this team. I think this team is ready. I think they're going to come into this game, and I think they're going to run the ball. They're going to establish the play action, and I think they're going to pick Kansas City defense apart. And I think that is what's going to win the game. And if they can get pressure on Patrick Mahomes, make it very uncomfortable back there, this game right here could get ugly. But I'm not expecting it to get ugly because, of course, Kansas City, they've been here the last 5 years, and we ain't seen them get blew out yet. So why would they get blew out now? But like I said, this Cincinnati Bengals team, they different. And I think that this season, they know we missed the opportunity last season. We should have won the Super Bowl last year. And I think this season right here, they probably going to get it done, man. I think if they get there against the Eagles or the San Francisco 49ers, I don't care which one it is, I think that Joe Barrow will feel like, man, listen, I don't care who we go against. We winning the Super Bowl this year because we was close to winning last year. This is our year. And me, I think it's their year too. I think that Joe Barrow is going to get them to the Super Bowl, and I think they're going to win the Super Bowl. So, hey, I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs to lose against the Cincinnati Bengals 33-30. 33-30, Cincinnati Bengals, and they move on to the Super Bowl to face against the San Francisco 49ers in this year's Super Bowl. Hey, thank you all again for listening to another great segment of The Winner Circle with Ray Diggs. Hey, make sure you all hit the like button. the share button. Hey, listen, man, just continue to watch everything. Watch the content that I'm putting out here. I'm getting better, and I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy year right here for me, man. I'm making sure that I'm bringing you on all the sports that you all want. I talk about everything. So make sure y'all hit the subscribe button and make sure y'all hit the like button. And hey, thank you all again for listening to another great segment of The Winning Circle with Ray Diggs. Peace. Have a blessed night. Peace.